For one, it is not complicated or expensive to do from my point of view. It is more the mindset of how you create the materials, not the length of time or the cost to really put them together. And the results that we've seen is an individual's desire to do it over and over again until they get the score they want. So it's not even if they're competing against other people, they're competing against themselves. So it's very much that self-directed learning that we
Mhm.
see. We found that with the first games that we really were testing, we gave it to a manager of the team of one of our business unit sales teams. He did it over and over and over and over until he got the score that he wanted. So he was
Mm.
very much, competing with himself to do that. Um, some of the other results that we've seen are a shared experience. In today's world, we are not as just like on this webinar, we're not in the same room at a conference talking on stage or in an auditorium, but a shared experience where teammates can compete, share their notes from each other is greater than the sum of the parts that you can put together for that. So
Mhm.
creating that shared remote experience is really important and useful for us. And we've seen really good results from there. And the first game that we put together, we received a 91% very useful feedback from the learners, which were a wide range of people. Some of them didn't really have anything specific to do with the content, but
Mhm.
91% of them thought that it was very useful for them.
First of all, I think gamification is critical, and I think the data supports it. And I've certainly seen in real time, moving learners from a have to a want to when it comes to training. And just to be frank, I think when gamification is done well, it removes the stigma of training. Oftentimes, when employees hear you have to go to training, there's immediate, okay,
Mm. Mm.
is it mandatory? Do I have to? And when gamification is done well in training, it removes the stigma. It moves them from a have to do it to a want to do it. And also the importance of making serious learning fun. Look, just to be frank here, I've seen enough. I think we all have seen enough e-learning. I'm speaking e-learning here specifically. This applies to all training, but e-learning specifically, where it's just a person staring at a camera talking and then a little quiz at the end. And we're past that. I mean, we've got to get to a point where there's more to the content delivery than that, and where it's engaging, it's interactive, there's surprises, there's immediate feed, there's so many different things going on where the
Mhm.
learning is an experience in and of itself. And as Cleon talked about, where people want to do it. Matter of fact, when we built our game, my goal was I want the staff to want to take it again, even though they don't have to, because they just enjoyed it so much that they just want to do it again just because. And
Mhm.
so the data, proves the point. It works when it's done right, and it's just the way of the future. There's no way around that. We're not going back.